Hello, today we are going to have some build-up of regular expressions which are language defining formulae for which we require some set, that is a set of input symbols where we are taking two symbols as if these are the input symbols for us. That means we need to generate a language over symbols A and B, or rather you can say A or B, which can be used for the repeated purpose where we have used the cleans operation star. As first example is there that I want to go for the language of all strings containing exactly two A's. When I mean to say exactly two A's, how should I go for the building of the logic? I'll say that the first A should be there, the second A should be there, and whichever are the in-between places, let those in-between places be filled up with the remaining symbol which is B for any number of time. That means you are going to have the occurrence of B for any number of times. So ultimately you can say that you are having a regular expression which is B star A, B star A, B star. So you can put the bracket for this one or you can ignore the bracket for the same. So this can be finalized regular expression for your required language. Let me go for some next example. For the next example, we can have here the write-up, or the example may say that I want to go for a language of all strings. These are containing at least two A's. When I mean to say that about at least two A's, it says that minimum number of A's are 2. So in a similar fashion, we can write it down here as the first A and the second A, which is the minimum requirement. Now you can go for the filling up the places where any combination of A or B in any number can happen. The star operation says that even if you can call for no time. So this is the regular expression which is the required one where the minimum number of A's, that is the first A and the second A is there, and ultimately the other elements can be given either by A or B or any number of occurrence for this one. For the entire one you can put the bracket, or if you don't put the bracket there is no problem. So accordingly we can describe the second regular expression. Now continuing the example for the next one, I want to go for the description of a language where all strings, of course over A and B, the two symbols are there, these should contain even number of A's. So when we say that even number of A's, we have to write in a way that, okay, what is the start of the even number? Can I take A for no time? Can I build up a particular, say, expression? Because string may start with A or string may start with B. So whichever is the base, that is 2 is the base. I can write it down in a way that minimum 2 A's are there, or ultimately I can further continue here, that is B star. And then if I want to go for the star operation for this one, that means maybe for 0 time, maybe for 2 time, maybe for 4 times, that means you can call upon. But actually when we go for such type of the expression, there is a question mark that whatever are the expressions we are giving, whether these expressions are satisfying the continuous strings of B. No, it is not possible with this particular expression. So we need to go for some improved expression, and let the improved expression can be given here that B star A, B star A, you can put it down, you can have here the star operation, and perhaps you can go for having the concatenation at the end of your particular bracket. That means even if that particular bracket is not called, that first bracket is not called, then you are able to call the second bracket also, which will give you justice that, okay, even if you want to go for the continuous stream of B's, okay, these are acceptable, or even if you want to go for the ending of your particular string by A, it is giving the justice by calling B for no time, or even if you want to go for the ending of the string by B, it is also giving some justice. Same thing is that my string may start by B or may also can start by A. So this is the idea. Of course, whatever is the concatenation we have given of your B star at the post position, instead of that post position, okay, this position you can just change from this place to this place also. You can have a concatenation or you can group here where you can say that B star can be taken out from the bracket, and now in the bracket it can be started as the A B star A B star. In a way also you can write it down. So I think this is sufficiently clear to find out the number of A's which are even in a manner. Then in a similar fashion, I would like to go for the next example. As we have gone for the idea that how many numbers, what the numbers of A's are even. So in a similar way, we can say that if the number of A's are odd.
Now coming further with the idea of number of A's should be odd. So with the earlier idea, we may continue here with the any number of B's are there, then a single A, then any number of B's are there, then minimum 2 A's are there, where we can have here the idea of the say 2 times n, where n can be taken as the bracket, but plus 1 is required as if it is the formula for your odd number of size. So what this 1 comes to be? This 1 comes to be as if it is whichever are the number of A's are there, one more A can be added, but again can give the justice for any number of B's at the end. But whether it is giving a justice, we should check that if a string is there, BAB, where the BAB string is belonging to the language. Yes, it is belonging to the language. Or even if I say that BBAB, whether these are belonging to the language? Yes, these are belonging to the language. So in that case, I need to go for this particular pre-B's also, and those pre-B's can be taken care of here with this operation. And the plus 1 idea of this, say, for the odd number can give that unit as if the added unit. So ultimately we can say that my expression comes out as the B star A, B star A, B star, and of course you need to have the whole bracket and then come out as the B star A, B star. So we need to have that much precautions while giving the regular expression for the odd number of A's. Again, this post concern, what you have taken, that can be just shifted back to the pre-concern. So whatever is the B star A, B star is taken at the end condition, can also be taken as the pre-condition also. This particular block can be taken as the pre-block also, and you can remove the post block. So both are equivalent. So in that way, we can develop our logic. Of course, with this, we can continue further for the next executions, and those next executions may help us for the further regular expressions.
In a similar fashion, you can go for the number of B's also odd. Okay, but okay, we'll go for some say systematic approach for having the choice of your elements or having the write-up of your regular expression. Now I would like to go for another example where the number of A's, what we want to have, this should be divisible by 3. When I say divisible by 3, okay, I can say that the minimum number of A's should be 0 and the second number of A's should be 3, then 6. But not necessary that whatever A's are coming, those are in a continuous fashion. So possibly there may be some B's which may occur in between of your A's. So these may be the positions where B's can occur, or even this is the position or this is the position where B can occur. So we can write it down in a fashion, any number of B's you can have possibly, then you are having a first A, then any number of B's are again, then the second A, again go for the any number of say B's are there, then the third A is there, and then again go for the any number of B's. Of course, that particular should get included into the star bracket because this will give me the repetition. As I said, for the very first instance of your cleans operation, no string is selected. That means it will go for the selection of the null string. Basically, the null string can be given with this one, or in some similar literature, it may be given with this particular symbol. So I'm using this symbol for indication of the null for your particular symbol, which is meaning nothing is there. So for null, there is no number of A's are 0, and 0 is of course divisible by 3. So we should accept this one. So it is giving me in a multiple sense rather how many A's are there, no matter how many B's are occurring there. I think you are able to get this particular expression and you are agreeing with me. Now I would like to go for one more example again. Let the example is here for your language of all strings which do not end with AB. Language of all strings with do not end with AB. So what should I go for this one? If it is not ending by AB, then with which it should end up, I can say, or we can write it down in a fashion. If it is not ending by AB, we'll just try to put up a logic in a very simple way that if it is not ending by AB, then definitely it may end up by AA, or it may end up by BA, or it may end up by BB. We can write it down in a fashion, and there may be any substring at the preposition. Okay, so that preposition can be given here, which is ending by AA, BA, or BB. Is that sufficient? It is giving me the justice? No, slightly it is not giving me justice. Because if I say that if my string is A, it should be a valid string. If my string is B, it should be a valid string because it is not ending by any AB as the substring. Or even if my string is null, it should be accepted. So I need to go for having the further idea that okay, or okay, it should end up by A or a single one, or it should have B, or even if the null string is there, then that null string should be accepted. So in that way, possibly we are able to build up the regular expression, and you can treat that this is the entire regular expression what you have to accept for your strings which are not ending by AB. Okay. Let me go for the next example. The next example already appeared on the screen where I can try to describe the string. I can go for the description. The language of all strings that begin or end by AA or BB. There are two or conditions, begin or end, and another one is the begin or end with AA or BB. So how can I write it down? First of all, we'll concentrate for AA or AB. It should say that, okay, whenever we have the expression AA is the begin or BB is the begin, and with this begin, any substring should get followed. So I can write it down here. So that is the begin operation. But if OR condition is there, then it should end up by AA or BB. Okay. Now I need to have any pre-submission with any suitable string with the SA or B bracket star. So it is giving me begin, this is the OR condition, and end with this condition AA or BB. A slight confusion is there that most of the times what happens that whenever we give such a particular regular expression, instead of this OR, if we are having here the AND condition, instead of this OR, if we are having AND condition, so for this AND condition we can have a write-up begin with AA or BB and end with AA or BB. Okay, we can say there is no loop bracket, and in between we may have any substring, and that any substring can be given with this particular font. So in a way we can differentiate with the idea begin or end and begin and end. So these two are different examples, and we have to have certain concentrations of that particular examples. Continuing the formation of regular expressions further, if the language is to be defined over input set A comma B, that is two symbols if are given, then we need to find out all possible words belonging to the language which are not containing the substring AA. When we say that the substring AA should not belong, then possibly it should belong that B should be there, any number of B should be there, or it can be written in a way that if A appears, it should get followed by B, and we can write it down in a manner that, okay, the loop can be called back. That means the particular string can be called back with the cleans operation. But of course, it is giving justice, or rather it is not giving justice, that strings, if these are ending by A, then definitely I can write it down that if the string is ending by A and the string is ending by B. When I mean to say that ending by null, that means it is ending by B itself, because concatenation of B with null will always give you the idea that it is the B only. So we can have here the all possible strings of B, that is the B or BB or BBB. That means you can call upon the loop back, or you can have a B, A, B, A, B, A, B, B, or B, A, B, A, B. Likewise, you can go for the formation. Should I, okay, we are very much clear. And even if the AB, if it is getting ended by, for example, if I do write B is there or BB is there, or any number of B's are there which are getting ended by A also, which is possible. Or you can have the B start and AB and AB, which may end by AB or B, or even can get end by A, or in some other way you can find a further strings. So I think this particular regular expression we should finalize for the given requirement. Okay, now I would like to go for some other examples. Those other examples can be given in a way. There is a question that, okay, I want to go for a language where the language of all strings containing no more than one occurrence of string AA. That is the requirement. That means whenever the string A occurs, if it occurs, okay, AA is permissible. Not necessary that string AA should be there. Okay, if it is there, well and good. Then whatever the string, if A comes for 3 times, then it is said that 3 times can be taken up these first two AA, which are highlighted on this say screen, and the second part of this one, that is the second AA. These can be grouped as if these are the 2 occurrence of AA. These 2 occurrence of AA are not allowed, so we can say that either the first occurrence, this first occurrence, or even the second occurrence can be there. So in that way, if we need to write down the particular regular expression, slightly we can have a trick here. That trick says that, okay, I can say that, okay, a single time can appear, then A for at least one time can appear, or even I can go for some other string. I take the help of null, and this can be taken as the middle part at the end of the post concatenation. When I say that if the string is there, which is containing A, then it should go for the appending of B, which is the separation, and possibly this can be given in a way that is BA can be there and any number of B's are there. This can be happened at the post position. In a similar fashion, at the preposition, once A is there, which can get appended at the end of, and that end should be B here, and then you can go for the A as the say starting idea for the particular string, and possibly you can have any number of B's are there. So in a way we can form the regular expression. What does that particular regular expression interpret? We can say that this particular B and this particular B we have taken up as if it is the boundary. So in between these two boundaries, if whenever B comes, okay, in between nothing may come or something may happen, maybe in a group of AA or A. We have just taken that precaution because we have given the boundaries of the B for either of the end, and whenever B comes, okay, either a single B's may be there with the cleans operation, or it may be in a group of A. Okay, so you can have the AB, always there is a barrier of B, so as there is a BA where the barrier of B is always there. So if you try to find out some of the strings, we can say that, okay, if the continuous B's are allowed for this one, the continuous B's can be called for this one, so number of B's may be there where it can get appended by null. So we can say this particular string is accepted. If I say that BA is accepted, whether BA is accepted, okay, you can go for this, the last portion of this one. So you can say that the BA can be accepted. Can I say BAAB is accepted? of course, you can take the B from this particular bracket, then AA here and B from the next bracket, and this can be accepted. So every possible string which is valid for the given description is satisfied with this regular expression, and that's why we can finalize this regular expression for over the given description. Okay, now we'll come for the next regular expression. The next regular expression, whenever we wanted to form, I can write it down the description of the language, that the language of all strings which every A is followed immediately by B. It is said that every A is immediately followed by BB. It is very simple that if any occurrence is there for A, every A is followed by BB. Is there any possibility that number of B's are there? That means no A is there? Yes, there is a possibility that there may be no A's, and that's why we can write down, or we can have the finalization of the regular expression in a way which is B plus, okay, which is the OR condition, and you can say that it's a ABB. Wherever A comes, it should get followed by BB, and then you can have a callback or loop back with the cleans operation. This is the example. Now I would like to go for the next example, which is slightly critical. The example says that I want to go for a language where the language should contain both the substrings, and what are those substrings? Which are BB and ABA. How can we write it down? So BB and ABA, the occurrence is compulsory. So as our earlier assumption, we can try to write it down in a way. If BB should be there, okay, maybe having some in between groups of A or B, we can fill in the blank. That blank can be given as if it is the A or B bracket star, and the second is the ABA, and again we can write it down as the A plus B bracket star. So that is the earlier idea what we have gone for. But now it is not clear that whether BB comes first and ABA is following that. There may be some option that ABA can also be at the precondition, because if I directly give BB ABA as the string, possibly this is accepted, but if I give ABA BB, may not be accepted. So I have to write it down here, one more OR condition, and that OR condition can say that I can just continue further. I have given OR, and I can write it down here as A plus B bracket star, where only the sequence of the substrings are exchanged, where the sequence can be given in some reverse manner, and where you can write it down as if it is the, say, string given in a fashion, which is the OR condition, and that OR condition we have to follow. So we can say that this is the first style, or this is the another style. You can write it down in a very single line, there is no problem. Now the idea can be continued further, that we are saying that this AB star, okay, is coming at the preposition and at the post position also, and this is coming at the preposition and the post position also, and in between elements are somewhat different. So in can I group this one? Can I go for some simplified operation of this one? Yeah, surely I can go for some simplified operation, and let the simplified operation can be given, or can be written it down in a way. I can write it down as the A plus B, which is the common for the first one, as the A plus B bracket star. Then possibly I would start with the BB is the element, okay. Then that BB may be with the in between, which is the A plus B bracket star, okay. We can write it down here in a fashion, and then we are going for the another string, which is ABA, okay. We have written the end string, which is that end string should not be written, because I want to just take out of the loop, and then I can possibly try to merge the remaining string, which is the second part of this one, where the first bracket is already taken care of. So let me please continue here. The continuation can be given in a way that I can go for the ABA as the string, okay, which is possibly the substring. Then I'll go for the A plus B bracket star, okay, which is the another one. Then I'll go for the concatenation. I'll just continue here, which is the BB, okay, and then I'll go for the entire string, okay, which is going to have here the concatenation with the A plus B bracket star. So I think this is clear and this is useful for us. I have to give one more bracket here because that one more bracket, because I want to have the end of the bracket. This is the start of the bracket and this is the end of the bracket. So you are having the bracket completion for the BB, or even if you don't put, fine, and this is the bracket completion of this one. So how I written it down, I can just try to give you the idea. Let me use some different color. That color says that, okay, fine, this AB star and this AB star I have taken out for the write-up purpose. So these two AB star I have just taken out here, and these two AB star, okay, 1 and 2, I have taken out at the end of the particular bracket. Where the bracket starts here with the, which is the mega bracket, this is the bracket and the bracket is ended here, where the in between string can be written up, where the BB, A plus B bracket star and ABA, we can write it down here as it is, fine. And the remaining portion of your OR, that OR is taken here as if the OR is there, and then ABA, A plus B bracket star and BB, you can take here the ABA, A plus B bracket star and BB. Okay, those brackets you can put down those brackets, or even if you delete those brackets, doesn't matter. So if the inner bracket of this one can be deleted, fine. So in that way you can have the simplification of the earlier string, and that earlier string can be represented in that way. I think it's clear, and we can move further with the next regular expression. The next regular expression we can have here with the description. The description says that, okay, we wanted to go for some string where all strings of your language should not contain substring AAA. Somewhat similar to our previous idea that it should not contain substring AAA. So whenever we say that, okay, we can write it down here, okay, in a manner. The string can have the form of your B star, find agreed upon. A single A may be there. Finally, we can have any number of bits. I'm not going for the, say, star operation here. I'm just using plus operation. Possibly, I can say that AA can be there, and I can write it down again. Any number of B's are there, and those plus operation possibly I can call upon with the star. And I need to give a justice that my string should end with B, or my string should end with A, or my string should end with AA. So this is the particular expression I have given. I would like to give the explanation after writing the particular say expression. You can have some different style. I have used here, I have given justice that, okay, the string can be ended by B. The meaning of null means that the string which you have appended here can be ended by B, or it can be ended by A, where the separation of the B's are compulsory. When I mean to say the compulsory separation, and that's why I have given B with a power of plus, that means at least one B should be there, even though it is called for no time. If it is not called for no time, that means the entire bracket will be called for no times, and that B star will be get concatenated with this one, where at least a single A or AA will be there. Or even my string starts with A, or even by AA, this can get say discussed with this particular bracket itself. So I think this is one of the style for writing or fulfilling the requirement. Possibly you can just group it here at the preposition, this particular bracket you can group at the preposition, and you can invert the positions of those B and A in the other bracket. So in that way I think you can write it down the regular expression, and with this expression we'll move for the next example again. The next example, when we select, we can say that we wanted to go for these strings, all strings, which are not containing substring BBA. It is similar to the earlier one, where the earlier was not containing AAA, and now we wanted to go for the string which is not containing substring BBA. With this particular one, again, I would like to write down in a fashion. The string may end up by A, or the string may end up by B. So I can write down in a fashion, may end up by B. Any number of B's are there. Okay, we can write it down here. And possibly the string can start with A, or the string can start with B, with say having the combination of the particular A. And we need to have a breakup here. Whenever the first B comes, we don't want to allow the next B, and that's why it is given with the barrier of A. So the BBA, which is the next B, is there. We are tried here to frustrate the occurrence of the next B. So any number of A's are there, you can write it down in a proper way. Any number of A's are there and any number of B's are there, followed by any number of A's followed by any number of B's are there, or even A or followed by B A are there. For B A, for the next iteration, BAA is also possible. So if you go for the string B, then coming as the A, because B is coming with the A itself, and again for A doesn't matter. So BA is also a valid string which can occur. So in that way, I think we are able to break down the occurrence, that is the second occurrence of your B, and we can give this write-up of your regular expression. A slight different thought process may also be there, which can be agreed upon. But of course that next regular expression which we may propose, as if it is the alternative regular expression, we have to have a certain thought process and we have to check that whether those regular expressions are fulfilling the criteria. Now I would like to go for the next example. Again, I want to have a language. Let L be the set of the language. I am just choosing some different style for the write-up, where the language is the set of all possible strings which are belonging to the occurrence of your, say, multiple occurrence, maybe the cleans occurrence, any number of time the occurrence is there. That string is formed over A comma B with the repeated usage, where this is the particular vertical line which says that where the condition is written here down. The condition is interpreted in a way that the string with the absolute sign is there. That means the length of the string should be less than or equal to 5. When the length of the string is less than or equal to 5. So earlier we have gone for a few examples where the exact length is given. But here whenever the length is less than or equal to 5, possibly we can write down 5 brackets, or we can write down whichever is the constant given. But if the string is having some, say, less than or equal to 100 or even 1000, it is definitely difficult to write down into these many brackets containing the length. So we try here to give some simplified solution. I can say that I can have a combination of A, or I have a combination of B, and possibly this will go for the formation of the length 5, which is the exact length. But I can say that I'll just try to insert some null symbol here. And if I try to go for the maximum occurrence of the particular bracket is for 5 times, then I can have here the say usage which is giving rise to the strings which are having the length of 5 or less than 5. How? Let me have a discussion. Suppose the null symbol what we are using, that symbol is called for 5 times. So null is possible. Okay, null is agreed. This is the part of your language. Suppose A is called for first and null for 4 times, then I can say that A is also the string which is resulting into the A. So A is allowed string. So as B is the allowed string, because if B is called for a single time and for null for 4 times, so B is the string. In a similar fashion, AA can be given because 2 times A is called and 3 times null is called, which is giving rise to the string AA. And a similar fashion you can go for formation of the further strings. So as AB is there or whatever, and you can write down, you can find out some strings further. So I think this is a good or rather smart regular expression, and where you can understand why that particular null is very important to find some regular expressions or to have certain utilization or certain write-up of your regular expressions. Now I would like to go for one more example. Possibly this example is the last example for this session. I'll go for the idea and a similar write-up. That write-up says that I want to go for some language of a strings which are constructed over A comma B with the cleans operation, where W, that is your string, contains next to the last symbol A. Next to the last, that means it is the second last symbol. So if we try to interpret that particular language, the last symbol may be either A or B. There is no restriction for the last symbol, but the next to the last symbol, which is the second last symbol, is A. So we have written it down. And for the pre-string, that is the earlier substring, any substring may be there. So we can use this particular fashion. So I can say that this is the next to the last symbol, and either A or B may be the last symbol, and any substring is there. So I think this is sufficiently clear. We have gone through few examples, and those examples are somewhat valid and are useful for formation of further regular expressions. So I think I'll just pause here, and if required, we'll go for further expression forming. Meanwhile, I must say that thank you everyone. If any question mark, you can just write it down to me, or we can have further discussions in further sessions. Thank you again.